Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to take a look at my 3D printed Armada Thrust. This is by far my favourite project that I've worked on so far, just because I think it's quite accurate to how the character looks, and I've grown to really like Thrust's character through my watch of the Armada series. The main inspiration behind this figure, of course, is the main toy, the original toy itself, although I did base this toy more on the cartoon appearance. But I did take some inspiration from the toy as well. For size comparison, here he is with the SS86 Hot Rod. Now you can see that they're about the same size from the top of his cone head to the top of Hot Rod's spoiler, so I'd say that he's roughly a deluxe class scale. For an Armada comparison, here he is next to the gigantic Armada Megatron. For articulation, his head goes all the way around. It can look up and down as well. His shoulders are on a peg so they can rotate up and rotate down 360 degrees. The wings can move out of the way as well, and there's a tiny flap at the back of the wing that can move out as well. His shoulders move up 90 degrees. There's a bicep swivel, a bend at the elbow, and then his hands do rotate as well. Now here comes one of my favourite parts of the articulation on this toy. He does have an ab crunch. And if you want a sturdier figure and don't want the ab crunch for the moment, you can just peg it in and it will lock in place. He does have a waist rotation. His legs kick up a lot. And he can bend his knee all the way in due to transformation. His legs kick up quite a bit. There's a rotation at the thigh and a double hinge on the toes for transformation as well. So with all this articulation combined, he can pull off quite a few cool poses as well, as you will see here as well as at the end of the video. Now for transformation, let's put him back to his normal pose and we turn him around. First thing we got to do is pull his backpack up from his back on the double hinge. Just slowly shimmy it up and it will cover the whole head. Now, I forgot to do this, but you can rotate his head back and use the neck hinge to hide the head better as well. Like locking the ab crunch in, you fold the nose cone back and peg into place. Turn him back around. There's these two tiny pegs on the side of the backpack, just flip them out. Rotate the shoulders upwards 180 degrees. Rotate the kibble at the back of his arms 180 degrees and rotate the fin 180 degrees as well. Rotate arm at the bicep to 180 degrees and do that to the other arm. Now with this step done, turn him around, use the port on the arm kibble and peg that into the pegs that you've just flipped out on the backpack. That will lock the arms into place for transformation. Then, make some clearance for the legs to fold up by lifting the wings. Then this is just the original transformation. Fold the leg up 180 degrees and then bend the knee all the way in. Now once you're there, he's sort of in a frog shaped now. So once you're there, there's a peg at the tiny flap at the back of the wings. Line that up with the port on the outside of the leg. Peg them in together and that will hold the thing into place. Flip the nose cone down on the double hinge. Using the double hinge as well, shift the toes forwards. Finally, rotate his hands and they will become thrusters, and there you have Armada Thrust in his alt mode. Now there are landing gears at the back of his shoulders, as you might notice, and you can fold them down, but Unfortunately, I don't think I would be able to add the front landing gear without compromising with the structural integrity of the front cockpit nose cone piece. So there is a version where you can print the shoulders without the landing gear and the jet mode would still sit upright. Now final thoughts, I'm really proud of how this figure turned out. He's probably my favourite character from Armada, and I just really enjoyed working on him. I really liked the ab crunch, I really liked the amount of articulation that I've been able to put into him and sort of make a closer resembling toy as compared to the original, to the animation counterpart. I am looking forward to making more Armada figures because they just look really fun to do. I am thinking of making an Armada Starscream, so hopefully that will come up soon, but I do have a few projects that I've been wanting to do this week. And here you have Armada Thrust back in his robot mode. I hope you like him. I hope you enjoyed the video showcase. His files are now up for download on Cult3D. I've posted the link in the description as well. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and goodbye.